Hello. Just gonna see if I can get a bit further in this tower. Welcome. Okay. See if well, first thing that happens. I don't want to waste my resources. Oh! Hi Homer. Oh, I love it so far. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. I like it a lot. It's very charming. Trying to figure out how to handle to find myself in this tower. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope you're well. It's fine. I guess I'll figure it out. Right now it's like I'm trying to be careful with my resources. That's why I run from certain battles, because I don't want to risk wasting too much, because I don't know what's coming. Are there gonna be like a big boss or anything? I do like that the photographer NPC that she can blind the enemies with her camera. I like that. Okay, so I was trying to figure out how to get to a certain port, like a certain, to get even higher in like level 5. So are you also at this place? Because now I'm at level 5, but the issue is, or maybe have I found it correctly now? Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I like that I can scat sing to the battle theme of this game, and God, Joshua, don't die with me now. Oh my god. You know what? Run. Maybe I did find the right place. Okay. Maybe I've done some progress here. Because I was walking around in circles before. I really wish I would have bought at least one thing that could heal EP. Yeah, It really is. It's really super pop. That's super. I like the scat sing, so I really enjoy that I can do that with this game. I can scat sing. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Now when I'm here. Yeah, I really like the soundtrack. It's really charming. Yeah, because before I was just here, and I went around and around, always ended up here, but now I'm finally here. So, progress. Okay, back there. Okay, now let's see what happens here. Wow, it's bright out here. It looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Would you look at that beautiful scenery?
Now this is something else. It looks like we're able to get a better shot than I originally anticipated. And that's the thing I was telling you about earlier.
I wonder what's that supposed to be exactly? It looks like a giant operated cauldron if you ask me.
According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device.
I think Niall, by the way, is what Sid from Final Fantasy VII would have been if he was a journalist. Just say that.
Although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for.
Hey Joshua, did you know something like this was up here? Joshua?
It's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you.
Huh? Please don't hurt me. I come out already. I come out right now. Who's this guy?
So somebody arrived before we did, huh?
What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua.
And you,
I apologize. Please forgive me. I'll give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize his emblem, don't you? Estelle showed the man her guild emblem. Wait, isn't it the Bracer Guild? So you're trying to tell me that you're bracers? In the flesh, I'm Estelle and this is Joshua.
And we're here as reporters from the Liberal News. And we have these to provide our escort so we can get coverage on the tower.
I'm revealed to hear that. Please don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of you all.
Look who's talking. You seem like quite a suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are exactly?
I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba, and I'm an archaeologist. I came here to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You are one crazy scholar if you ask me.
However, being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right?
Well, more than the average person anyway. But since I had only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself.
That's fine. But is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It will be used for my article.
Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septarians before? I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before.
You mean the 7 treasures endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancient by Adios or Adios? Right?
That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems that these ancients ruled the earth, seas and skies using the power of these treasures. It has also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septarians were also lost.
That is the legend also recorded on the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does that have to do with this tower?
A part of the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within the bear. Its name, the Ariol. Any fan of this game have to excuse me if some of these names are not the canon pronunciation, just saying. The Ariol. The Ariol, the word certainly has a strange ring to it.
If the legend is really...
Wrong character voice. If the legend is really true, I figure I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's one of the oldest ruins in all of Libelle. So I came out to investigate. Oh, what an inspiring story! It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid! I'm overjoyed that there's someone else who understands the way I feel! You could just ask Rain from Tales of Symphonia. She would definitely understand what you feel.
So did you find any of those clues what you were looking for?
I'm still working on that part. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be on to something.
I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. From what you told me, I'm sorry to say it wouldn't fly as an article.
I see. That's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write.
That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run the occasional gossip column, but that's the policy of the Libelle News to verify our information. That aside, let's get what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Rolent region. Everything else I will leave up to your aesthetic touch. Now, get out there and get me some good pictures.
Oh, understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. Cheers, Homer.
As for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These 2 kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts.
Something about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. It's all right with you. If it's all right with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for.
Then I guess that it's decided. So how about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots?
She got a nice shot. I know the feeling, Dorothy. Whoa, the view is great from here. From this height, I can see all of Roland. With scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
What's wrong? You look a little pale.
I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I just started feeling a little woozy.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be alright. Once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself?
But
broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, then you can tell me about it later, alright?
Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. But if you start to feel any worse, just let me know, okay?
Sure.
So, there. Lots of voice acting though, a lot of practice. If you're still there, Homer, I hope at least it was a bit entertaining for you.
Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these type of places aren't so bad.
If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all.
Now, no can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'll be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now.
When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article?
Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest picked is booze. Or is it balls?
The Balls region? Did something happen there?
A number of large burglaries have taken place, one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings.
Wings? Oh, I see. An airship, right? What are they? Sky bandits or something?
That seems to be the most logical conclusion. But there's also the possibility that this could be an imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire.
What? That's impossible. We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them.
Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure. Which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light.
I know you're taking pictures, but can I talk to you? Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quads is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so that you can take a photograph by burning it with light. That's just what I expect from a camera woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. That reminds me, what to do with Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young woman standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could really take a good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aww, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right? Yeah, I think he is quite shy. Can we do anything with the altar here? Alright. Oh, hi there. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see. There's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't it? I want to say, however, that I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure know your stuff. That's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continents with this very hands! The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Libelle, right? No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. You don't have to worry about that, although I hate war with a passion. That hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, so you mean that boy over there? Yeah. He's like a little brother, although he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all of this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Anything else to say?
The Royal Army has been reported to be making a number of new pushes as well. I tell you what, one of me is just not enough to cover all the news.
What do you mean by new pushes?
You see, there was a young smart apple in the War College, and it seems that he breathed a bit of new life into the understaffed and outdated Royal Army. I'd really like to figure out a way to get an appointment with the guy.
Alright, yeah, I guess would be the kid's father we did the quest with last time. Alright, do you have anything else to I know you're taking pictures, but please give me a shot. Oh, I know. If Joshua doesn't want to pose for photograph, then how about you, Estelle? Would you mind if I took your photograph? Who? Me? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with a picture of me? Well, you're cute and I can feel this strong aura emanating from you. You might even be able to grace the cover of a magazine. Pass. No matter which way I think about it, that's just not my style. I feel like I just got dumped. I know the feeling. Are you still feeling sick, Joshua?
No, I'm much better. Much better. I should be good to head back whenever everybody's ready.
I'm revealed to hear that. What brought this all on anyway? I doubt it was a lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights?
I don't think so.
Estelle, Joshua. Are you finished taking pictures? You bet I am, and I got a lot of good ones too.
Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way.
I'm counting on you, children. Thank you so much for escorting me back there. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten, or I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. I guess computer Joshua and Estella better than me, because I hardly survive in that tower, but yeah.
You don't need to thank us, it's our duty as bracers.
I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day and I hope we can all meet again.
I think it's about time we say goodbye as well.
Can I please have Dorothy in my party? Seriously. And I hope I can use her blinding camera.
I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me say thank you to the both of you.
That's what I like to call raw skill. Estelle got sass.
Now don't get all cocky on me. The bracer I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder.
I'll try to remember that.
So are you two headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're going to spend a day or so relaxing here in Roland. I need to write up a draft for some articles and such.
I'll head over to the Orbital factory to get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be.
I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice.
There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from.
It seems that we got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report it to the guild?
That sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well?
Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better.
I sort of feel like there's, like I said, there's something mysterious with Josh. I don't think we fully understand who Josh is at this point. Certainly not Estelle. I think maybe Joshua has something to do with the Empire. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh well, first things first, get in here. Get my reward. Oh yeah, you're there. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shira, what are you doing here?
This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about.
I just finished the jobs I took over for your father.
That's what it was. And I was reporting to the guild.
So you finished your load? Is your load too? Huh?
Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Aina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something.
We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you got. Report by escorting the reporters. Receive payment for deliberate jobs completed. Select. Yes, money. Current Junior Bracer 8 class. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazad? Don't you think you've done a fine job?
Don't you think they have done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies? You did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours.
Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we're able to fill the work outlet by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we were able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtown might be a bit of a drag.
Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters.
It's been a while since I've been able to take a break.
Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Woo! Sherazad's gonna party! Woo! Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well?
We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself?
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation.
You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. Cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, Estelle. That's why you're Bestel. My god. Well, Shara turns out to not be exactly who I first pictured she would be, but you know, some people love to party. And some people get very liberated, so to speak, when they've had one or two too many. Agreed, it's pretty embarrassing. Sherazad, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. I think we hit a nerve. Really? Yep. What the fuck? God damn it. Shara, you're a naughty girl. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now, hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether you're with talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll have break you in. Break me in? All right, you big pervert. All right, you big pervert. Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Oh, it's Claus. Huh, Mayor Claus. Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazad. Am I glad to see you? Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster. It's gone. What? All right, calm down, Mayor Claus. Take a deep breath and let it out. So. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife, Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I find them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear.
It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Claus?
Absolutely, I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too.
Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Aina will be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulder. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar. Anyway.
Yes, I'll do that, and everyone be careful. Whoa! This place is an absolute mess!
The crooks really tore through here.
Look at the safe! Look at the safe! The septum which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here.
It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house?
The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in.
Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do.
Which is?
I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you to check out the inside of the house.
You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the...
Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all up here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor?
Sure. Now, where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach.
How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask for witness statements from other residents.
Sounds like a plan. The gift that we delivered to the mayor, for the queen is... Those crooks are not gonna get away with this.
It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either.
Jimmy? Well, that's a word I didn't know about.
They must have decrypted the combination, opened it, or
could they really have cracked the combination?
it's
not impossible, but I imagine it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorptive properties. Due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and? Now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. That powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order, starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense, Joshua. Are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Alright. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to be at least be someone who visited the residence. Right now, I'm figuring out who that is. That's going to be the tricky part. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books or... This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have used an orbital gun. This place is all torn apart. Lita would have probably fainted if she saw this. It looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. It seems kind of senseless to have done all this. Could it be people from the Empire? I doubt the journalist would be the thief, because I don't think he would have the time to do all of this. Where was it? Oh. Look! There are some marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. Look like something metal dug into the wood. Okay. Great catch. Keep going, and I hope to see another one of your streams, but need to drop for PS State of Play. Have a fantastic... See you, Homer! And have a wonderful watch of the State of Play. And hopefully Sony delivers something that you find exciting. Have a wonderful day. Cheers! Okay, this room seems to be fine. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just the two of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when saw a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. Probably were locked up here in the attic. What's that? Here's this. Okay, is there anything else we need to pick up here? This bit, yeah, that's it. Yeah. That. There are several documents inside the drawer. They appear to have been disturbed. They seem to have, they seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that these are as they suggest, there was no political aim involved. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like that. Oh yeah. Because of the antique books, the criminals either had no idea about the value of these books or maybe they did and was looking for a very particular book. Maybe they took a very particular book. I mean, they took a very particular stone, so... Are you really done investigating? Seems a little too quick to me. How about looking around a little more carefully? I'm sure there's something... There's something you missed. It's really possible. This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. Well, maybe you, Shara, maybe you want to know at least that they were a group. Four peeps with masks. One short, maybe one a woman. I don't know. Okay, what more can I take? I think Cher would steal these. I mean, take her chance when the thing's already mushed up. Take one of these home. Look at something Cher would do. Huh? What's this? Survey's leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. Your shop, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Anywhere. Oh, there. Seriously, a tree leaf in the attic of the mayor's residence. Yeah, it's a key item. Awesome. Okay, status. Ornament. Okay, sure. You know. Are you really done investigating? This is a little too quick to me. How about looking around a little more carefully? I'm sure there's something you missed. Probably, could you help me look around? Seriously, Shira. Is there anything here? Oh god. This pot has been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. It looks like it only tipped over after being hit by something with force. That we have checked. Is there something else here as well? Something metal and strong enough to leave marks, huh? This seems like something worth jotting down in our bracer notebooks. Yeah, Probably you do that, Joshua, because I don't think Estelle finds that fun to do. Alright, this is something. Can I go up there? No. Alright. Can I find something? Okay, I think we go look at the rooms there again. I wonder if they were hungry. Are they preserved food? I mean, it seems like the criminals came with a very deliberate goal in mind. I mean, this room seems to be largely intact. Do you have anything else to tell me? When I think about the fact that I'm gonna have to clean up that study and my head starts to spin, when I get my hands on those criminals, I'm going to give them a beating like they've never forgot. You get them, Lita. Okay, so what do we have up here? Just the attic. I think I have to look a bit outside then, I guess. Huh. Fruit? No, that's just talking. Is there anything else around here? Oh well, I check outside here. They said the door was locked at the same time of the burglary, right? It doesn't seem like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. Could they have hooked themselves up to the balcony or the terrace and strung themselves up? But could it be that that's how they got up? But I'm very doubtful they would have gone through the window of the attic. Is any window here open? I probably would have shut it anyway. Alright. I'm going through here would just be too painful, I think. Ineffective. Anyway, Shira, are you... Can I talk to you now? Right. I needed to know that. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. Alright, then let's check the details one by one and see what you come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? How many of them were there? where did they get into the house? Where did they get in? Where did they get into the house from? I can. Here's the issue. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was from the terrace on the second floor. Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Citizen coming and going during the day, relatives of Mayor Claus, somebody who worked at the Malga mine, traveling visit reason. Well, I mean, there's no conclusive evidence. So for me, this is gonna be a guesswork. I mean, could there be citizens? Why do I have the feeling that this is related to the brewing conflict with the Erebonian Empire? And I don't think it... Would one of the miners just be like, oh, I want that septium back? Like, citizen coming and going during the day, relatives of Mayor Claus. I mean, could be. Honestly, I don't think it's any of the above. I don't think there's a traveler, because there was a group who visited recently. I don't think it's someone who works at the Malga mine. I don't think it's relatives of Mayor Claus. I mean, it's the citizens. I think they're none of the above. Well, I guess you did a decent enough job. It looks like you were able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Claus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. The reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those two came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmolus Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So Mayor Claus, were there any the blue-haired girl? Other than that, there was only Josette. Oh, don't tell me Josette is a villain. I really liked her. I really hoped she would join my party. But is she a villain? Could be. I mean, if the game does that, good on you. You tricked me in. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Well, that itself doesn't rule it out. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time when the mayor put the septum into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're gonna have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she will be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first.
Right.
Understood.
Okay, let's see. Do it here. There. Oh! Oh, sure, so she's in a party! Yay! Yay! We have our lecturer, our mentor slash drunkard slash ball stripper in our party. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh, she uses a whip. Sadist whip. Oh, when I tell you she was a dirty girl, there was no joke. That's no joke. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Okay, says Shirazad Harvey. 12. She is a bit more badass than we are. Okay, let's see. Is the leather boots are a real downgrade for you. We have the Viper. Ornaments. Oh. Silver creates a temporary wind barrier. Firebolt, airstrike. Don't I already have? Yeah, well, you have Firebolt. But maybe I should give you the Stone Hammer then. I know you can have the hit because that gives you. I think let's see tactics here. First got the status, what are your strength? Well, you're higher level, so it's a bit difficult to judge, but you do have attack. Okay, considering you're a few levels higher, agility is not that super, really not better than Estelle's. RNG, okay. Tactics. I think I want a little bit more spread out if I can get away with it. This might not be so smart. Alright, if I want to walk around. I do wonder, do NPCs react differently depending on who is talking? I can't believe something like this happened when I was away. I will personally ask the guide to conduct the investigation. I apologize for short notice, but your assistance in this matter will be highly appreciated, okay? I don't think he would say anything different, let's say, if Joshua was my number one. They do say different things. Alright, I will try to, from this point on, I will not only walk around with Estelle on the front. I really wish I figured that out earlier. I propose to ask the guild to conduct the investigation. I apologize for the short notice, but your assistance in this matter will be highly appreciated. Wait, oh, did he no, wait, oh, am I fooling myself? No, the same thing. Alright, I guess I have to ask. I can experiment a bit with this and see if it does any difference. Or I can just ask the Trails fans I know. 'Cause that's something I really would want to know if it makes a difference. Hi boys. Mayor Claus came rushing here in a hurry. I wonder what happened. What happened at Mayor Claus? I assume it will be the same thing. If I put Joshua on the top here. Okay, but first things first, six slots can be all courts, okay. Oh, there. Courts, HP action plus SPD impede. That would be nice. One time to guess. Ours is cut. Blind, don't have enough of that. Impede, evade. Okay, I don't have any impede, so let's take that one. I don't have a lot of black. A lot of golden. I do have some golden, but I don't have a lot of black. So I want to save that. Entries out. Openable. Not openable. Yeah. Okay. Then she has my healing job. Unless I decide to just give that to Sherazard. You know what? I might as well do that. Because she has open guard, create separate wind barrier, impede. Okay, and I just check here. Impede would heighten her defense over her. Okay, wait a sec. If I take both into greed, I take hit there. Okay, so why do I get Sylvan Guard because if I did it in here, it didn't happen. Okay, so if I give, then you get Sylvan Guard. Do I get Firebolt as well? What do we see? Information sounds good. Information lowers her dex from that at least, but it's fine. Alright, it doesn't work in that slot. Here I can have it, but there you have hit, which gives 5 plus dex. No, it doesn't work there. There it works. There. Tier. You have Sylvan Guard. Okay, you know what? Give you attack and impede. Can I give you the HP? Okay. No, I can't do it there. You cannot. Okay, you can clock up the soul. Okay, you know what? There. Right. So, okay, Sylvan Whip and Satyrs Whip. Alrighty then. Okay. Got this. Buy one of those for Estelle. And one, I don't have a black bag that prevents sleep. I want to save my cash, so I'm not going to. First things first. Equip. They all have that, so now. I see what you do. Yeah, our work overlapped a bit. I see. I had a new whip scheduled to come in, but unfortunately it won't get here till much later. Come think of it, Shara. You used a sword for training, so why you take a whip for the job? Well, if you must know, it was an accessible weapon for me at a young age, so I'm familiar with it. Type. Hello. Okay. Hello. Type board bomb 89 orc. A whip? Do I even want to know? Yeah. Do you even want to know? If you know, you know. So we're gonna buy wood floor. Fresh milk. Maple sugar. And now, reviving balm. 2 of those. Do I or do I not? Do I or do I not? I do. So, there. Alright, now I think we're ready to go to the hotel. Marching in, okay, this looks to be a room, bathroom. Can I talk to you? Do you know? Talk. It's still Joshua and even Sherazad. Is there something that matter? Is something matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who will be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing pool. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Can I rest? How much would it be? Wait a second. Trade? Alright, that's what I said. Yeah, I'd love to have my EP fully cured. Alright, now I go to the landing dock, where I've, by mistake, I've gone to a millions of times. Let's see if I can go to that place when I need to go there. Yeah, it's just not. Oh, God. Press the wrong button. Because of course I do. I hope it... There. Sorry about that. Load. Thankfully I just saved. Right about. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan, it's us, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and
Shirazad too. Shar.
Thank you, Idols, for the feast of the eyes.
Right. So, what's up?
You didn't by chance just see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you?
A girl in school uniform. A school uniform from where? From the Genis Royal Academy.
Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I don't forget what the boys' uniform looked like though.
This is one obsession I just don't get.
Thus definite man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here.
So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform?
Nope, not this month. And believe me, I watch for those.
I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the road without using an airliner. This complicates things.
Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come think of it, there must be others, so they're got to be hiding somewhere.
Wait, that reminds me.
What does, Estelle?
Pull out. When's dinner? That would just be so Estelle to say, but I'm going to pick. She can be bright when the time comes, so pull out survey sleeve. Estelle, pull out the survey sleeve found in the attic. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of a clue?
All right, we did find that.
Sure. Do you know any place nearby where surveys trees grow? Surveys trees, huh? I'm pretty sure they grow in Mistwall, south of Roland.
Mistwall? That's the forest in the opposite direction from home, as Roland.
Right. It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's head up the highway through Roland's south gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Gransa City, Blue City. Dangerously custom objects prohibited. Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? Oh, I already know them, so don't have to say it like man. I can say Niall's voice and
maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes.
Sounds like a good idea. What are the two of you up to?
You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose as soon as possible, or get to Bose ASAP. But the airline's not even here yet. I know. That's why we're heading there on foot. It will take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves.
Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something?
Yeah, and the mother of all scoops too. No time to talk. We got to make it there today.
I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle Joshua. I want Dorothy to join my party, damn it. Well, aren't they a lovely pair of friends of yours? They were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. Could it all be connected? Okay, so we're heading to Mistwald. That'll be going south. No, south. No. What am I doing? That's north. But I do wonder. Alright, okay, I'm heading south. Yes, because north is up and the map is pointing, but yeah. Map reading fail. I assume it's through Elise Highway. I just have to get even more south. Quest. There was one of those. Okay, it's medium difficulty. Can I take it on? That's a question, I'm not sure. Expired. All of those been expired. Okay. Alright. That's one expired. I guess I can try. she has good range, so what I gather. You know what? Finish him off. He's gonna be overkill, but
We're good to go.
external monster on Elise Highway. Another quest done. Oh my gosh, it's the insectoids.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. East beware. Okay, we're going this way then. Let's do it. Chrome Gate. Alright, then I end up in Chrome Gates. And I go to Mistwald. Wait a sec. According to the map, this would be east. Yeah. Alright, we're going this way. Oh, I love the range. That whip.
Oh, are we done already?
So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here, alright? From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voice as well. Roger that. Understood. The range. Oh. Not good. Oh, she's woken up again.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Seems you came up short.
Going. I confused myself and went the other direction. Music's nice here though. Tear bomb. It's one of those. Surprise attack. Yeah, it's another one of those. Okay. Are you as strong? No, you seem to be a bit weaker, I think. I think I will have 500. And done. Oh no! Oh. Should have remembered that.
Okay.
Rhinocide, a bit weaker Rhinocider. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Oh my god. Finish this one out.
Here I come!
Damn. Damn. Oh, please. There we go. Count on the style to do it.
Piece of cake!
Alright. Okay, so where was I coming from? Right, okay. There wasn't anything other than a rhinoceros, rhino enemy nearby here. Oh. Bear claw. Yes, there's a quest we needed a bear claw for. But is that quest already? No, there was this one. No, this one. And I say I have Seraphim and I'm certain as a bear and so. Yes. Do I need many of those, or do I already have enough then? Because otherwise I can do that, finish that one as well. Or, is that going around? Ah, just going in a circle, I think. Okay, then we should see where else I can go. Let's see what this is.
Someone's been naughty.
Yes, naughty, naughty monster. I do wonder if there's a Trails BDSM like fandom, like community. I mean, they sure gotta love Shara.
Oh, are we done already?
Let's see. Oh gosh.
Let's do this!
Enemies in this game seems to love to bully Joshua. That's my experience. Okay, sometimes they bully Estelle as well, but Joshua.
Oh, are we done already?
Oh, there we go. That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Well, to Dom and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. But what did you expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family? Yeah, but that's in the past. But what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mayor and dim-witted brazier girl. Idiots! Idiots! The whole lot of them! What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Do we just sit here and listen to this? Do you expect me to just sit here and listen to this? What are you... There she goes again. I just picked that. I just felt like that's the most Estelle thing to do. Even if it's not the smartest thing to do. Because that was the most stealth thing to do. And when in doubt, do the most stealth thing. Hey! Hey, I hope you're all prepared to take a beating. It's you guys. It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her asshole absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? What braces? How did they found? You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Brazier Guild, you're hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalizing, and burglary. It will be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? How about you quit quacking in your boots for starters? These braces are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we show them the real strength of the Kapua family. Who are you calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. All right, boys, get him. Roger that, my pleasure. Understood? Ouch. Okay. All right. She has a fantastic range. So like I wanna... Or do they all... No, they have swords. So I would want to take her out first because she can stand in the distance and shoot at me. Heal yourself. Can I get both of them? Yes. Hurricane! He's so cool! Reminds me of Chrono's Cyclone attack in Chrono Trigger. There we go. Okay. Is she poison? Is that poison? Hmm. I'm gonna take a risk here. Is it poison? Learn what your flowery soda. Okay, great. Learn a new recipe. Jump. Okay, that's not good. Fuck. Can I reach? Yes. Attack. Hopefully it ends. That it didn't do. But do you attack? Okay, cure. Yeah, that's no good. Society, courage, allies. Should I do the morale? One more hurricane then. I'd be glad if they if it was a bit more down, I could get all three of them. But okay. Oh no! I should have taken the other one so that all of them would have been. That's right. Okay, that was a waste. I wish I could cancel. And in Brandy I can use critical and cancel. Cancel spell charge. Or in this case, art charging. The poison laced blade. Yeah, I noticed that. Her true colors reveal her to be a bandit. Supports a companions with specialty arts. Yeah. Art. Airstrike. No, bind me down. That's not fun. Yep, she's fully healed. Well. That's so annoying.
We're good to go.
And you.
Let's do this!
Server just set to pieces. You need it. Oh god. That's so annoying. Gosh, this is annoying. Move. Ooh, that did quite a lot of damage. Alright. Okay. Josh's normal attack doesn't seem to be that effective against. Okay, neither. This is like normal attacks aren't that effective. In general. Petrify breath? No. Ouch. Oh, she's not petrified. She's not turned to stone. Pummel her down. For all the mean things you said about you, pummel her style. Show why you're best style. And she's still alive. Oh well. Final blow goes to you, Josh.
That's it. Me.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, that was a large separate. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking braces lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recovered Septium Crystal. Hey, that Septium belongs to me. No, not to you. to the people of Roland. That's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? It's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Man, my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So, you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shira's enjoying this. I do too. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shira! An oval gun? Are you alright, Shira? I'm fine, forget about me, look at that! An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Let's see what this is. Are you okay? Are you okay to sit? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something's big come up in the boss region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry up and hop on, and I will have to leave you. Hurry on, hop on, or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't you think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side we did get the Septium crystal back. Switching gears, the group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they made the Boss region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kaboo her! What's thwack bam kaboo supposed to mean? Thus, the Septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. It looks like you've had a rough day. Who would have thought that the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shara. I let my emotions get the best of me and I was careless as well. Now you guys did a great job. I didn't even give you a passing grade for your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Receipt from mayoral theft? Payment, ooh, 3,000. I like that. Like that. This is for you both, and take this as well. Receive recommendation. This is, as for now, you're both junior braces, in other words, braces in training. In order to become senior braces, you will need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I heard that in order to become a full-fledged brace, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in the light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bulls, Ruin, Zeiss, or Zeiss, I guess, Zeiss, and finally Grancel. You still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy it was worth all the hard work. Now that you come this far, don't you think you should visit the other regions too? Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh. That's a telephone, right? Hello, this is the Brace Guild. This is Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Libelle Kingdom. Oh, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something's happened? It looks that way to me. Yeah, that's right. That's right, he left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh my god. Oh god. They'll be fine. They're braces too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Balls branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the airliner Lind or Lined. The airliner Lined has disappeared over the Balls region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... I know. I think the worst has come. A Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourself. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. Well, that's a step down from the bad news I was expecting, but concerning. Your what? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Libert Bracer Guild, Roland Brent Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright 45. Prologue, a father's love, a new beginning, end. Okay. In that case... Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gram. That sounds amazing. I'd love to be in their table right now. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. We'll make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room. Seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer when it comes to crisis management. He's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it will be resolved. But the fact is an airliner along with your father has gone missing. In other words, what we're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry, I thought I was gonna pass out. Okay, this looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You know sure how to cook. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Sheriff. Don't just sit there too. I get a feeling that Estelle masks pain, like inner pain, with cheeriness. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose and 20 years old too? Shira, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm gonna have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Alright, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of my drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. Huh? So what you're saying is... Hey! 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 Yay! Is it Asia? Or is it Asia and Dan? Or is it Dan? Or... I'm so happy to see you both. Oh my god. I'm so happy to see you. Hooray! Yay! How's it going? Still? Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this more and more. More and more. I feel like it's really picking up. And Shira is not who I thought she was in the beginning. I guess if there is a BDSM community that are fans of trails, they probably like her a lot. You intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh. That's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happen, to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Yeah, it is amazing. I really do. I guess I really love the dialogue so far, Aisha. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... Well, you're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? That's incredible, Asia. That's incredible. I also like that I have more than 2 party members. I really hoped Dorothy, the camera girl, would hang with us, because I really liked her. So I don't think the chance is high, but a small yeah, I love Dorothy. I really do. So I was like, oh, I really want her to join. Yeah. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? You honestly think I just sit here and when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? Oh yeah, I love her, and I love the fact that even though she's an NPC, she could blind the enemies with her camera. I would love to have her in my party for real and be able to do that. I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shira. We really appreciate this, Shira. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shira's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the... I don't know if it's Linda or Linda, I guess... Or Lind, I guess, or Lind. And I don't know what the Trails fandom says, or what is the canon pronunciation, but okay, I'll just say Lind for now. Probably wrong, probably Lind, but who knows. Disappearance of the Lind. Roland Bracer. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Sherazade taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think this is a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I will ask for help from the Gransel branch. By the way, Sherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk to you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you 2 wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I would like to say hi to someone. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. Septian Calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the Liber royal family, Septian Church in Roland City. Septian Calendar 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erobian Imperial Army. Septian Calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua? What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Or rather, the morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua. We can see the house from here. You're right.
I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on, since you have always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place.
I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place... Oh. Because this is the place where my mom died.
What?
Oh. 10 years ago during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try to get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. Oh my god. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh. This game is definitely more tragic than I imagined it at first. The very colorful art style and everything, Asia, that gave me a one image, but I see this is definitely more darker than it first seems. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble, and as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Because I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him. There's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of a trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua, I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you always got mine. Joshua is sweet. So... Pfft. Huh? Uh-huh. Joshua, you're trying too hard. You just say things like that so lightly. Oh, what do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. This is stupid. Stupid. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here? Huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I want to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others just like you. Okay, that almost makes me a bit teary-eyed. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. The two of you had such a cute scene going up there. Oh, she heard everything, I guess. Well, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. I bet they do. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Cher? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. So let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while we were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. And then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know? Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yep, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago. We first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometimes when I get a chance. Are you ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we will just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to Verte Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Verge Bridge is located at the west end of the Mitch Main Road. It looks like we're all set, so let's go! Well, that was emotionally touching scenes, and I feel a lot of stuff right now. In chapter 1, and I've been on for nearly 3 hours. But for anyone watching, thank you for this, and Asia, and Dan, if you're still listening, thank you for coming in. And thank you for both of you for the honor of playing this game. Whew, that was a lot of emotions. Well, from my end, I wish you all a good night. I guess from my American friends, a good day or good evening, I guess.